Hello everyone, today we're gonna be creating a text field effect in Photoshop. First, let's go ahead and create a new document. Create new. Click on the web and web. Let's select web large 1920 by 1080p. To change the background, let's click on the artboard name and select the adder from the drop down. To change the color, click the dark blue and select OK. And let's go ahead and open the character panel and let's type the word peel, or you can type any word that you want. In my example, I'm using the Bebas or Bebas Kai font. Next, let's go ahead and scale up the text bigger. And let's center the text in the page. Let's select the text and let's color the text white. Next, let's go ahead and select the text layer and right click, then duplicate the layer. Let's color the bottom text into a black color. Let's go ahead and right click the peel text, the black text, and rasterize it. Select square marquee tool. Let's drag a horizontal guideline and drag it in the middle of the text. Let's click on the layer to show the handle. That way we can snap the guideline in the middle of the text. Using the square marquee tool, let's select top half of the text. Let's go ahead and go to edit and cut the selection. After cutting it, go back to edit once again, go to paste special and select paste in place. Next, let's go ahead and enable the peel copy layer text. After that, let's select the layer 2 and drag these handles left, up, and right while holding Ctrl and Shift. After doing the top part, let's go ahead and select the bottom part of the text and let's do the same just like what we did on the top part. Let's drag the handles down and scale it up a bit, just like so. Next, let's go ahead and merge these shadows together. So to do that, let's go ahead and select both layers, right click and select merge layers. Let's double click the layer and rename it to shadow to avoid confusion. To create the shadow effect, let's go ahead and go to filter. Under filter, let's go to blur and select Gaussian blur. So in my example, I'm gonna be adjusting the radius to 7.6. After setting the value, let's click OK to close the window. To reduce the harshness of the shadow, let's go ahead and change the opacity to right about 50%. Next, after reducing the opacity, let's get rid of the middle shadows to show the peel effect only from the top and bottom. To do that, let's create the layer mask for the shadow layer. But before we do that, let's go ahead and hide the guides. Next, let's select the brush tool and click on the drop down. Select the soft round pressure opacity, size to 500 and opacity to 30%. Make sure that you have the black color set as your brush color for masking. After setting all your brush sizes and color, let's go ahead and brush across the middle part while holding shift until the shadows are not visible. You can also erase some parts of the shadows if it's too much. I need to scale the shadow a little bit smaller so it's not extending too much. You can also drag individual handles to extend it left, right, top, or bottom. Next, let's double click the text layer and let's add a gradient to create a shade of gray to the top and bottom of the text. After adding the gradient, let's add a stroke. Click on the stroke. For the size, I'm gonna choose 1. For the position, outside, fill type, gradient, double click on the gradient and set these color settings on the screen. After setting all those gradient settings for the stroke, let's hit OK and you're done. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.